Hello, and welcome to your U.S. History Virtual School course. Let's go ahead and check out some of the features of the course and how to successfully navigate within it. Here you see the home screen. This will appear every time you log into the course. If you would like to return to this page at any time, click the icon that looks like a house, here. The home button takes you back to this screen. Take a moment now to check out the navigation bar. This is the black strip located above the Marion Virtual School logo. And let's go through what the icons represent. The first icon is lessons. It is a small book. If you click this icon, you're going to access your lessons for the course. Next, we have the inbox, also called assessments. This is where you are going to click to find all of your assignments and assessments, including your quizzes and your tests. As you work through the course, it's also where you're going to go to submit work to your teacher. We've already discussed the home screen button, which returns you back to the home page, and then we have the main menu. Clicking this icon will open a drop-down with a variety of options that we will look at a little later. Then we have the envelope. This is your email. If you have messages waiting to be read, there will be a number in red telling you how many messages you have to look at. In this case, I have one. It's a good idea to check your email every day, and definitely anytime you have a notification that there's a message waiting to be read, as this is essential communication between yourself and your teacher. You'll also see a drop-down right here of all of the courses that you are enrolled in, including this one. You can use the drop-down to switch between any of your courses as you're working throughout the day. Now let's go ahead and check out what your lessons are going to look like. So we're going to go here where it says lessons, the book icon. We're going to click on that. And this actually brings you to the module homepage. This is a list of all of the modules that you're going to be completing within the course. So there are 8 for this course, and then within the modules themselves, if we go ahead and click on the first one, we have lessons. If we click the navigate map, we actually have a way to navigate to a particular lesson within a module. So we're working in module 1, we're going to go ahead and click on 1, and we can see that there are 8 lessons in the first module. Let's go ahead and check out lesson 1.06 to see some of the common lesson features. The first page of a lesson is always used to preview material. In this case, background on a 250-year-old crime that you will be applying your skills as a historian to solve. It will also provide you with your learning objectives for the lesson. In this lesson, you have 3 objectives. Objectives are very important as these give you an idea of what you will be learning in the lesson. Think of objectives as roadmaps to your learning. It can be helpful to turn these objectives into questions, because if you can answer the question, it's a good indication that you've met the objective. If you can't answer the question, it's a sign that you may need to go back and revisit some of the material in the lesson. You'll also see different ways to navigate within the lesson itself. We have a drop-down that tells you that there are, in this particular lesson, 4 pages. So we can click the drop-down and navigate to the next page from here, or we can use the forward or back arrows to move forward or backwards in the course to go back to that page that had all of our modules kind of as posters. We would click the course home button. But let's say that we have reviewed our objectives, we've reviewed all of the introduction material, and we are ready to start working in this particular lesson. So after we've read everything on the slide, we're going to go ahead and click Next. Remember that you will not be successful on your assessments or assignments unless you have participated fully in all of the interactives and read all of the information in your lesson slides. This includes checking out any graphics or videos, and sometimes you'll see some clickable links like the one to your 411 file. Clicking on the 411 file will bring up a graphic organizer that you are going to complete as you work through the lesson. It's very important that you do this because these notes are your study tools and they help you be successful on your assignments and assessments. They also sometimes are required to be turned in, so please make sure that you do complete all of them. You have some options here on how you are going to get a copy for yourself to complete. You can either click Downloadable File, which is going to open up a Word document, or you can click Print if you'd rather print a hard copy and write directly on that. I would recommend downloading the file and saving it to your computer. So here you see the Word document that you can type directly into as you are working through the lesson. You will also notice that in this lesson and in other lessons as well, you will have some skill activities that you will need to click the link to access. So this one is a map analysis. Clicking on the map analysis will open up the learning activity. There are several pages of the learning activity. A lot of these are interactive experiences to give you some practice reading the maps. Other times you'll be analyzing some quotes or something else. But the reason why we do these is because they are skills that are needed for the particular lesson that you're working in. And other times we'll have interactives directly on the lesson page itself, like this one. And clicking on it will open up the interactive experience for the lesson. If for whatever reason you're not able to access the interactive, you can still get all of the same information by clicking Show Text Version, and that is just going to open up all of the same information that we would have gotten with the interactives, just as text instead. If you ever open that accidentally and you want to go back to the interactive, just click Show Interactive and it will come right back. We also have extra boxes with some bonus information that's always a good idea to check out. Alright, so let's go ahead and click to the next page in the lesson, and we're going to check out the activity for this one. Sometimes you're going to be asked to complete a quiz or a test, but in this case you're going to complete an activity. Make sure you read through the entire list of items that you will need to complete and submit. So in this case, you're going to be writing a letter. Notice that there are guidelines for what you need to include in each paragraph. And one really important feature is the grading rubric. Make sure that you always open your rubric and do a self-check of your work before you turn it in, because the rubric is how you will be scored. You can read through that. To submit the assignment, we're going to go back up to the navigation bar and we're going to the inbox, Assessments. Click on the icon. Here you see your entire workload for the course. If you scroll down, you can see everything's labeled with the module number and the lesson number for easy reference. You can see that there are pre-tests, there are some exams, there are some quizzes, and we also have assignments. The assignments are the activities, like the one that we're showing today. So remember that we were looking at Module 1, Lesson 6, so 01.06, the name of the lesson, Historian's Clues. If we click on this, then we come to the assignment page for that lesson, and this is where you're going to submit your work. This right here is your file upload area, and again, if you have completed this, everything should be saved to your computer already, so all you're going to do is click Add Files. And earlier I was talking to you about saving all of your work in one location, so I would suggest creating a folder for this course, and within that folder everything that you have, so all of your 411 files, any of your assignments, and that way you don't accidentally turn in science or English instead of history or something like that. So we were going to turn in lesson 1.06 assignment, so we're going to click there, and then you see that it is in the upload box. When you are ready to submit, Scroll a little bit further down. Make sure that you check Submit for Grading. That's going to turn this button on. Make sure you also click the button Submit for Grading so that it actually goes to your teacher for a score. If you are not ready to submit, you can always click Save for Later. But remember that you must click Submit for Grading and check the box in order to turn in the assignment. Okay, so let's go back to the home page for a minute. Click the Home button. I wanted to show you that this home page gives you my contact information. You can call me or text me at this number. Email is here as well if you are needing to contact me for any reason. The last thing that I'm going to take you through today is the main menu drop-down. If you click Main Menu, you'll see that you can access your lessons and your assessments from here, as well as from the navigation bar. But I did want to show you as well, this is where you're going to access your gradebook. And clicking on Gradebook is going to open up all of your scores and all of the feedback that you've received from your teacher on your assignments. And sometimes you might be required to join a discussion group. Discussion groups can be accessed right here. So that's it. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you have any questions or you need any support in getting to your lessons or submitting your work, please reach out to me for help. I look forward to working with you this year.